Baltimore Ravens. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Warner. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's complete. It's Green here. He's going to have the first down and then some. The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. They'll run on 1st down. Warner, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action now. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talk blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run the counter. It's Warner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down now, it's Warner. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Watson off play action. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Warner. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back Excellent field position. On first down, Warner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Watson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's picked by the linebacker T.J. Watt. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run the counter. It's Warner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Watson now to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Warner. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Right side. There's Likely with it.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Warner, now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Watson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a yard, Watson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Escaping the pressure right. And the reception made by Green. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. They'll run on 1st down. It's Warner. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Watson. Over the middle, complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
From the 44, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Complete to Likely. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a give, right side. It's Warner. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. No problem there on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And down to the 36-yard line here. From the 36, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
36 yards.
and the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is brought in by Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Warner. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
169 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Brought down at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring in on his.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. And
Pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Watson off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cleveland, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll try again.